Hello students, this is Dr. Deb Watry. I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about week 6 and get you started for the week. I first of all want to congratulate you on your accomplishments. You have written a lot of good writing, chapters 1, 2, and 3, and you're in that revision process. And I want to let you know that I'm very pleased with you, your research writing, the changes that you've made, updating your references. So would you have thought that you were able to do such wonderful writing as you start the course? And I just want to congratulate you on your work that you've done. So this week in review, you have some readings, and I think they're very important for not only the assignment for ethical and validity, but also for the week discussion. And then there's a short discussion, and I've also added some parent consent resources, so I'll talk a little bit about that towards the end. So you will be reading the BRETEXT Chapter 4, very good chapter on your ethical responsibilities. This is an article on ethical consideration for educational research. Both of these are required readings. Some things that are in there, this is about a 3-point video PowerPoint on validity, and this is a 1-page article on validity and reliability. When you do the assignment for the week and also in the discussion, do make sure that you do some referencing of these resources, because that's going to make your assignment stand out better and have you more involved in the discussion. So your 2 parts for this assignment. First of all, you're going to explain potential issues and concerns and ethical constraints that you will have with your research. And you can't do that unless you do the required reading here to be able to refer back to that. The other thing, because most of you are doing research with minors, they're under 18, you have to do a parent consent letter. If you are doing adults, they're over 18, you do a consent letter for participants. So this assignment is 1 page for this assignment and 1 page for the letter, and you combine them, send them in together. Our discussion is to have you explain just one of those concerns. In the assignment you talk about several, but in your discussion you bring out about one in your proposed research and then how you plan to resolve it. And then this is the interaction. And again, as we're finishing, this is your last discussion. You do want to be active in participating with each other's discussion. So you've done a very good job. Finish up strong. So in the parent consent, in the additional resources, this is the criteria that you should have in that letter. I created just a 1-page thing of maybe 8-9 points of things that you need to have in that letter. I do want to let you know that you should have checked with your principal or administrator if there is a school requirement or district requirement for doing research, that you'd also want to put in that letter that you do have the approval for the school district or for your building to also complete that research here. And this was just let's see if we can get it here, just a consent letter form, kind of just was a resource I found that kind of lays it out in a format here. In your final copy for chapters 1 through 3 in week 7, this parent consent letter becomes one of your appendices. One of your appendices will be your approval from the IRB committee, and another appendix will be this parent consent letter. Also, when you take a look at the master thesis examples that's listed in the beginning of the course, example B and C have good examples of parent consent letters. So I don't believe this one, there was a parent consent letter that was an error in that student's paper, but these 2 papers had good examples of parent consent letters. So next week I'm going to have a short video about completing that final project, because that final project is worth 25 points. And you've done well on making revisions for chapters 1 and 2, and hopefully this week chapter 3. But I just want to make sure that you get those full 25 points. So I'll review everything in a short essay, short video for you. So I hope you have a good week. And again, I want to congratulate you on the work that you've done so far. And hope the week goes well for you.